Guys, Ralph here, True Power Trumpet Fitness. And welcome to Terrific Tuesday. I've got a lot to tell you. Got an update on Jerry. A little bit about the 1SS, some 1SS news from Jerry. Please, the guy just had a heart attack and all he wants to talk about is trumpet. God bless him. And I got an announcement to make for you, kind of an exciting project I'm looking forward to. So, I have not played yet today. Shame on me, but this is it. Let's see what we got. Anywho, double season handle. So anyway, as you might be able to tell, I'm in a little better mood than I was yesterday at this time. I just got the bad news from Jerry, and I hadn't talked to him yet this time yesterday, so I was quite upset, and with good reason. I mean, there's no question. It's not great. Anything at his age is not great. But I talked to him yesterday. And this morning, and even though he sounded very weak, he felt better than he did a few days ago, so things are getting better. And the prognosis is good. The problem is when the heart goes like that, they want to put a stent in, which in itself is not a big deal anymore, as opposed to 10 years ago. It is really not a big deal anymore. So if they get to that point, there should be no problem. But the problem is that his lungs are so filled up with fluid because his kidneys are not doing great. And if any of you have lived through an older member of the family or something that went through this type of thing, it's very, very common. But what happens is at that age, things just stop working the way they should, and they have to be taken care of. And in order to get to point XYZ, you have to go through ABC and everything in between, and that's what they're doing. It does not seem insurmountable, even though at his age, nothing like this is good. Again, it's quite a common thing that's going on, and the hospital he's at is quite good. He feels very comfortable with them, and everything's good. So, your prayers were very much appreciated, and keep them coming, and I will let you know when he's home and back to playing triple C's. With that said, all he wanted to do was talk about trumpet, and I guess he's peppering all the doctors. They want to talk about trumpet, and I listen to it. I bet they don't, but he wants to talk with them about trumpet. And so anyway, he has friends that live on his street that invited him to his church. They were trumpet players, and they were giving a concert at the church. They were actually quite good, from Poland, straight from Poland. And he said, well, come on over, and I want you to try out my mouthpieces. So they tried out the 1SS, and after one lesson on the 1SS, he said they sounded better than Phil Smith. They sounded better than Phil Smith. Their tone was gorgeous. I mean, that 1SS, and the 1SB, for that matter, guys, can play in any orchestra, no problem. And he has a recording of them. They did a couple weeks later. This is not recent. This is about a month ago. They did a recording at the Church of the Poulenc Trio, and he said it's fabulous, better than Harry Glance, better than anything he ever heard. So you're going to send me a copy, and I'll try to get it onto the YouTube here, and you can hear him. I haven't heard him yet, but he said they're absolutely fabulous. One lesson on the 1SS, boom. They're world-class players. I also had a great lesson with a student from the Chicago area, and I won't use his name. But he just had a second lesson with me. I had a lesson with him a couple months ago. I think it was the beginning of the summer. He had just bought the book, and he got his free lesson. I got him on the 1SS. Now, he is a college student who is not majoring in music, but he goes to quite a good college with quite a good music department. I'll give you the name, but don't bother. Anyway, he wants to play. He likes to play. So he's taken some lessons with me. He's on the 1SS, and he comes from a very, very classical background. You know, sometimes when, I have guys that come from a big band, a Maynard Ferguson background, I got to calm them down a little bit. He comes from a very, very classical background that had a very, very lyrical quality to his playing. Okay? And out of the three things, relaxed corners, tongue, and tongue through the teeth, and no overblowing, he had two. His corners were actually quite relaxed, and he was not overblowing at all. Okay? The 1SS got the tongue right. It's not exactly where I want it yet. Okay? But he was up to high C's, and it sounded beautiful. With that relaxed lyrical quality, and just add a little bit of center, a little bit more intonation, a little more compression. Once that high C really gets locked in, he's going to go up to an F or G. He's going to be the best trumpet player in school. He's not even going to be a music major. But I'm telling you what, guys, any orchestra player that, first of all, the 1SS is being played in major orchestras already. Okay, I can't give you names. I told you that. But I'm telling you, any orchestra player that wants to have it all, that wants to have double C's, that wants to play the Brandenburg, that wants to play all the Bach oratorios and all that sort of thing, and still play with that gorgeous lyrical quality, the 1SS is it. I think there's no question you can do it with the 1SB. I just did it. Okay? But the 1SS is an absolute no-brainer. The 1SS is for somebody that just really doesn't have a whole lot of desire to play the double C's. Now, the double C's will be there in the 1SS. There's no question. And they will come naturally. But if you want to just, like Herseth, okay, a low G to a G above high C, so you can play all the Bach, that's it. That's it. Okay? Now, one other thing. I don't know if you know, but for the longest time, for quite a while, I was the health and fitness columnist for a newspaper up here in Connecticut. I'm not going to give you the name. The newspaper recently got bought out by the Hearst Corporation, and my column was replaced by the charlatan Dr. Oz. And that in itself is enough to keep me awake nights. But I know through that experience, I love writing articles. Love writing articles. Books take years, and sometimes that just seems insurmountable sometimes. Articles, got something in your mind, couple pages, boom, you send it. I have my wife look at the punctuation, send it off to the editor. And wait for the check. It was a great, great situation. Now, I miss writing the articles. So what I'm going to do is this. For every single vid that I write, that I do, I'm going to upload it, and as soon as I'm done, I'm going to write an article about it. Okay? About the video. Okay? Maybe get into a little more detail, maybe add some pictures here and there, that type of thing. Okay? So right as soon as I'm done, I'm going to write an article about Jerry's health and all that sort of stuff. The 1SS. Okay? At the end of the month, you're going to have 20, 25 articles. So we have 50, 60 pages. Okay? I'm going to put them in book form, just like the Double C Manifesto. Okay? Ebook form. And I'm going to have a True Power Book of the Month Club. $10, and you can have all of the month's musings that were on the videos in book form. Okay? Now, you can print it out, okay, and have it a hard copy if you want. Put it on your shelf, you know, a couple months down. What do you say about the tongue through the teeth? What do you say about Melba Royals? Oh, that was it. And you got it right there. Instead of going through all the videos. You can go through the videos if you want. But that will give you something. I'm very excited. As I tell you, I love to do articles. I think that's a really nice thing for and I could do it very cheaply too, $10. And you get so much information there. You get so much information there. It's between the videos and these Book of the Month Club. Guys, it's the next best thing without having a lesson. Okay? And once again, you add a lesson to it, a once a month, please. The world is your oyster. It's as simple as that. Okay? Hey, Papa. Anyway, that's that. So, keep the prayers going for Jerry. Any of you orchestra players that have even the least little skeptical about whether that 1SS is going to fit into the equation, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Now, with Jerry out of commission, you may not be able to have access to the mouthpieces right away. Let me know. Maybe I can do something about it. And yeah, Book of the Month Club. We're looking towards the end of October. I will use those articles, and I'm thinking by the time I get it up on the website, first week of November. So the first week of every month, we'll have the prior month's musings, articles. Sounds pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think you'll like it. All right, guys, that's that. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables. Live life with true power. I love you all.